Hello, welcome to my channel Vintage Detective. I'm Cornelis. Again, a surprisingly international vintage mix of items that I found this week on two markets and in a charity shop. I hope you like things you see. I will tell something about all the items along in the video. And I think I had some spectacular finds. Let's start on this end. Here we have a Oktoberfest German felt hat from the beer brand Paulaner in Munich. I managed to get 3 of them. They're like kind of souvenir items, but this is what you would wear on an Oktoberfest. The Oktoberfest in Germany is one of the leading beer festivals in the world. It's kind of become a tourist attraction and it's pretty hard to get in, but it's really big fun. Next we have this wooden sculpture. It looks like kind of a tiki thing. I don't know where it was made. It's perfect. I do see the signatures, it reads like Olivo, but I don't think this is olive wood, so I haven't identified the name yet. And then next, this big thing, obviously the Arc de Triomphe de France. Here you can read it, Arc de Triomphe. The architect, 1836 it was built. This one is a souvenir item, bronze or brass. It's pretty heavy and it turns out to be a cigarette box. Nice clean condition, and you can also hide your keys there. Put that to the side. Next one. Here we have a lot of office stamps in acrylic, probably from the 80s. Here you can see archived. It does have the weapon of Las Palmas Gran Canaria, so it's a local item. Probably a gift from the 80s. I don't know if anybody is still using stamps, but acrylic items are nice, I think. Then the next one. Here we have a silver pendant. It is marked 925. Very tiny, but it is there. It's a wire pendant, and for €1 I couldn't leave it behind. Then the next one. This I thought was a nice piece of glass. It actually turns out to be Costa Boda from Sweden. It is a retired item. It is actually a pipe ashtray, and it's a nice piece of chunky glass. Here I have a reproduction Boston Celtics NBA basketball shirt. The player is Larry Bird. He was a famous basketball player in the 80s and 90s. He played all his professional life for Boston Celtics from 1979 to 1992. He is now happily retired at 69. Here you can see the labels. This is a reproduction shirt made by Adidas. Even the reproductions are not in production anymore. And you can see the details. It's a size small. And I'll flip it around. Here you can see the back. Bird, Larry Bird, number 33. I think these sell for about 10 to 15 euros because the new old stock, which is still available some places, sells for about $25. Then I think the find of the day was this very thick leather bag, and when you look closer it reads Teléfonos. This bag was actually for the servicemen from the Spanish telephone company Telefónica, a bag they carried their tools in around. Dates back to about the 60s or 70s. I've never seen one before. There's a couple for sale and they are not cheap. This one is in super condition. I need to work on the leather a little bit. It's become a bit stiff. You can have a look in the inside. The straps are all intact. The rivets are all there. There's no rips or tears. And these bags tend to sell for over 100 euros. So that was a fantastic pickup. You can see the riveting of the bag. It's surprising that this bag survived in this condition, because it's probably around 50 to 70 years old maybe. General Franco, as you know, Spain was in a dictatorship from the late 30s till 1975, set up a telephone network in Spain. And in fact, he worked together with an American company. And by 1959, there were over 1 million telephone connections in the country. So that's quite a surprising fact, because there were only 11 countries in the world who had that. So I think this bag is a little gem of history. Then here we have a little space age style vintage ashtray made of aluminium. This comes off. I thought it was a funky thing. And here we go to the next lot. This is American Fire King milk glass. The company existed till about 1970. This is the white version, and this series had the gold rim, and it's got the swirl pattern. It's called Golden Shell, and it's got the original sticker in it, probably meaning this was never used. Made in Lancaster, Ohio, United States. I've got a few bowls, 2 open sugars, a milk jug, and 3 cups. And I think some people will like this. Then some information about the back stamps of the American Fire King ware. I think from the 40s they used a back stamp which says ovenware. So that gives a clear instruction that you can put it in the oven. They changed this in about the 60s to another back stamp which says heat resistant, which many people think is less convincing. Can you put your cup in the sun, or can you put it in the oven? Still, here we have the rest of the pieces. They are from the 60s. So even being both from the 60s, they have different back stamps. I'll show you in the picture. They have the original stickers. This is called the swirl pattern. And then in the background, we have these nice vintage glasses coming up next. Then I picked up this set of 6 glasses, obviously vintage. I like them because of the goldfish designs. I thought they were maybe Chinese or Taiwan or something. Actually, it turns out they are not. They are actually from Russia. They are vintage from what is now Lithuania. Lithuania was a country that was under Russian imperial rule until 1918, until they gained independence. But then in 1940 they got taken over again by the Russians until 1991, where they got their independence and are now part of the European Union. So big changes in that country. The glass factory is called Livarno Stikla Fabrika. They had glass trade since 1887. The company doesn't exist anymore. But their products, these glasses were made when Lithuania was still part of Russia, and they got exported all over the USSR. The gold is pretty much intact. There is some wear, and there's 2 goldfish on each glass. I don't find a lot about this type of glass, but I think somewhere between 15 and 20 euros for the set. The glass factory doesn't exist anymore, but where the factory was, in Livani, there is a glass museum telling you all about the glass history from that city. Hope I managed to keep your attention till the end of the video, and I hope I gave you some leads to do your own research on items. I think it was an interesting and very mixed international haul. The one thing I liked most was the telephone bag. I really like it. See you next time on Vintage Detective. Please subscribe, comment, like and share, and see you next time on Vintage Detective. Bye bye.